We all have a Pokemon we like, but some of them just stink, so I came up with this series idea to maybe make some Pokemon less terrible. The idea for this series came up after a friend and I were ranting about some cool Pokemon that we wished we saw get buffed, so I decided to start this series where I buff some Pokemon. All of the changes I made were made with Smogon singles in mind, so formats like VGC doubles were not considered. Also, the changes I made are an attempt at making a Pokemon viable in the PU tier if they are in the untiered or zero use tier, or in the tier the Pokemon sits in. Keep in mind that these terms are used to describe the tiering system that Smogon uses to classify Pokemon into different tiers so that as many Pokemon can be viable, as some Pokemon are obviously better, like why would you run Licky Licky as a bulky normal type compared to Snorlax? In this debut episode, I'm going to be talking about the forgettable Sunflora, which is hilariously weak for a Pokemon. With very weak defenses and literal slowbro speed stats, it is outclassed by almost every single other grass-type Pokemon. Also, if you want me to continue this as a series, why not give it a like to show how much you enjoy this idea, as well as subscribe so I know that there is demand for content like this. Also, if there's any Pokemon you want me to try fixing, why not tell me in the comments? I look forward to your suggestions. Since it wasn't in Sword and Shield, it currently sits in untiered as of Sun and Moon. In order to fix it, some serious work needs to be done on Sunflora, specifically on its base stats, as the moves it gets are fine enough to be viable with the right stats. With the idea that Sunflora is a slow grass attacker that can't hurt much physically, as it is a sunflower, I decided to reduce its attack stat to a mere 35 points, a serious drop from its usual 75. But since its special attack is leagues better, I decided to invest the drop in attack to increase its bulk. I also gave it an extra 40 base stat total increase and increased both of its defensive stats by 40. This transforms Sunflora into a bulky special attacker that can counter some of PU's best Pokemon in the tier, including the best Pokemon in the tier, Jellicent. By using our new stats in this set, Sunflora can easily eat up hexes from a Jellicent, taking up to only 17.1% of its health, if not status, and can take it out in 2 turns with Giga Drain. A Pokemon our Sunflora would be able to check is Togedemaru if Togedemaru doesn't chip it with U-turns, as 1 Earth power is more than enough to take it out 2-fold. Ferroseed is another Pokemon it can check, as Sunflora's grass typing makes it immune to Leech Seed, and since it outspeeds Ferroseed, it can hit first with Earth powers, which give it a 3/4 chance to take it out in 3 turns. Other strong Pokemon it can check or counter include Regirock, Quagsire, and Sandaconda. Sunflora would still have its own checks and counters such as Charizard. Charizard being able to get a guaranteed 2-ko against Sunflora with Fire Blast and Hurricane means that it can easily beat Sunflora, and Sunflora can only deal decent damage with Sludge Bomb, which at most does 54.5% with Life Orb, and unless it gets a 10% chance to poison, Charizard can just heal that off with Roost. This can, however, be countered by getting a Charizard to Roost and hit it with Earth Power to nearly OHKO it, as Roost removes the flying type from the Pokemon until the turn ends. However, this isn't viable as the Charizard user might either swap or attempt to hit it with moves again. Other Pokemon and moves that can check or counter our new Sunflora include Galarian Articuno, U-turn, Scyther, Aggron, and Sneasel. I am now going to talk about 2 sets for this new Sunflora. To explain this Sunflora set, it still retains solar power, but isn't needed to have even the smallest amount of viability anymore. Since its new base stats give it more bulk in exchange for attack, as well as slightly higher base stat total in order to min-max it, it can invest into special bulk to help it fight some strong special attackers. Since it's no longer going to be relying on the sun for solar beam, I opted to change it for morning sun, as it can wall off quite a few threats and it can recover from it. The 3 moves of Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Earth Power have a lot of synergy for countering some of PU's biggest threats. There's also this special wall set that replaces Sludge Bomb with Leech Seed. It also now has the Calm Nature to boost its special defense and it has leftovers. It needs to keep Earth Power to counter certain Pokemon like Slow, All-Out Attack Aggron, or to chip away at the standard Ferroseed. One final set I have is a special attacking Assault Vest set. Having Leaf Storm instead of Morning Sun can have that extra bit of power that Sunflora needs in order to take out some bigger threats, while still being able to take some hits. With Leaf Storm, it now has a chance to take out Jellicent in 1 turn, deal a huge chunk of Gigalith's health, take out Regirock, and nearly take out Archeops if it doesn't run a flying move like Acrobatics. That is all I have to say about fixing Sunflora, but if you want to expand the discussion in the comments, that would be wonderful, as to see other ways our new Sunflora could be used that I didn't see. If you enjoy this idea as a series, hit that like button to let me know, and even subscribe, as it helps out a lot and all it takes is a singular click of the mouse. Comment on any other Pokemon you want me to fix and I might just do it, and if you're feeling extra generous, why not give some thanks to truly show your support. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day.